So let's mix a major and minor pentatonic together without hopping around the neck. We'll use the E form bar chord that we learned the cage system. And so let's go over just that chord. We got our 1, 5, 1, 3, 5, and 1. So we're using that E major form at the 3rd fret. So that's actually a G major chord. And we all know our minor pentatonic. We've got our 1, our flat 3, our 4, our 5, our flat 7, our 1, and then it just repeats up and down. What we may not know is we have a major pentatonic right here around this E shape too, using the E form. Starting on the G, we've got our 1, our 2, our 3, our 5, our 6, and our 1. And it repeats 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, so on and so forth. You'll recognize this shape by sounds like very Hendrixy like feel. So we can blend those together, and it's really useful for like a bluesy thing or a Mixolydian kind of thing, Southern rock kind of thing. Just classic rock in general. It's very versatile, and it really teaches you the guitar neck. Like, it teaches you your chord shapes, your minor pentatonic, your major pentatonic, your intervals within. It's super useful because this is only one shape I'm showing it in right here, the E form. It's all based around the E form. You got your E major form, you have your E form major pentatonic and your E form minor pentatonic, all wrapped around this one shape, and you've got 4 other shapes to cover. And I can go over those in the future. We'll see how this video does. But yeah, that's the gist of it, and it's really versatile. It's very good for opening up the entire fretboard for you. I've got a G vamp going. It's just a G with the added 4th and the release, and it's got a jam bandy kind of feel to it. And we'll cover the intervals, the chord tones, the major and the minor. So let's just hit the chord first. We got our our chord. Now we'll do our minor pentatonic. It's going to be in blue. Pay attention to those circled ones because those are home. The chord's also home. At any time you're phrasing, you can always land on those chord tones and you're going to sound right at home. So if we play the minor pentatonic, we landed on one outside of the pentatonic. It's in the chord form. And it sounded right at home, right? Hit our 1. So just up and down real quick. 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, 1. And we can do our major right around that. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. Now we can blend the two. Cool thing about this, you learn how your intervals work. So 1's always home. Those are the circled 1s. The 2's like to be bent to the flat 3 or to the 3. Or back home to the 1. Our flat 3s like to be bent too, to the 3. uses a little bit of tension. The 4 likes to be bent too, to the 5. The 5 has a little bit of tension to it. It wants to go home to the 1. You can bounce off the 6 back to the 5, and it sounds pretty resolved, because the 6 sounds really openy. It's not resolved at all, but the 6 likes to go to the flat 7 as well. And the flat 7 likes to definitely go to the 1. So it's good to experiment over a backing track similar to this and just hear how those intervals sound together. And if you're very new to it, you don't have these shapes underneath your fingers, you can go up one scale, down the other. Up minor, down major, up major, down minor. Anyway, that's the gist of it. Hopefully this video helps clear up whatever, get you started on mixing the major and the minor pentatonic scales together without jumping all over the fretboard.